cozy little life update. Just come home from work and I'm like, I just need to get this video done. Okay, just need to get it out there. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new here, my name is Ore or Ore Superstar. I'm a pharmacist, I'm a YouTuber and a content creator. I love creating content about careers, health, wellness, and just stepping outside of your comfort zone. If you are new here, I would love if you subscribed, like the video, share, comment, let me know what your thoughts are, whatever it may be. Before I begin this video, I just wanted to share that I do have a new mentorship platform where you can book appointments with me. We can have a chat about your journey, where you are at, any support that you need with your exams, and also with your transition as a pharmacist into Canada. Now, this platform is not only for people who are coming to Canada, but also for pharmacists or students who need support and just guidance and need a mentor. Mentorship is such an important part of your career. It plays a huge role in making sure that you achieve the goals that you really desire. My mentorship platform is perfect for you. I also have partnership with organizations that can provide you with study materials, exam tests, and things like that. You can find the link down below to my new mentorship platform. You can book appointments and we can have a chat and get you started on your journey. So this video is just a little life update and just going over the different things I've been doing. I have been off YouTube in terms of like my own videos and sharing for some time, and I haven't been as consistent with just putting back-to-back videos as consistent as I wanted to be, and that's just because life has been really busy. 2022 has been a pretty busy year for me. I also wanted to use this video to address some of the questions that I received about permanent residency and visas and how, what my process was, how I done the exams, all that kind of thing. So it's just going to be like a little update video just to talk about all those different bits and bobs. So tackle the first thing. So basically, as you guys know, I shared in a previous life update video that I did get a role as a mental health pharmacist, and I'm really enjoying that role. I did leave at some point this year. I did leave the mental health institution and done general medicine, so acute medicine. And to be honest, I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would have. Obviously, my history, in terms of my career history, I have done, majority of it has been acute medicine, working in acute hospitals, and going back, I just didn't enjoy it as much as I did in the past, and ended up coming back into mental health. So I'm working in mental health as a mental health pharmacist here in Canada, Ontario, Canada, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really starting to feel like mental health is the area that I would love to specialize in and essentially just grow my knowledge and things like that in. So I still work as a retail pharmacist on weekends sometimes, just to, ensure that I'm continuing my practice. I'm learning, I'm still, in that environment and able to grow. So I still do that a couple of weekends a month. I wouldn't say I enjoy it that much, but it's still a great learning opportunity. And it's been good to do that and continue doing that. One of the biggest questions that I got, I think both on Instagram and on YouTube was, how did I get a job in hospital and do I need a residency? I think residencies are preferred for many hospitals in Canada, especially like most of the top ones. I think they prefer you to have a residency, but I don't think it's mandatory. For me, I didn't do and haven't done a residency here in Canada, but I have worked as a hospital pharmacist for majority of my career in the UK. And I did have some mental health background prior to getting this position. My mental health background was in the UK though. So I think that past experience does contribute and help. Obviously Canadian experience, which is a whole nother topic that I just think maybe needs a video on its own. Canadian experience they're always looking for. I think that it's obviously something that is desired by a majority of the employers. And my advice to anybody who might be looking for that kind of role, like a hospital pharmacist role, is just keep applying, make sure you show that you're interested. So if you know somebody who works within a hospital setting, maybe reach out to them and see if they're able to give you some shadowing sessions or talk you through the different things you need to do in order to make yourself stand out as a candidate, kind of out of everybody else that's applying to the role. That would be my recommendation for sure. So on to the next part regarding permanent residency and visas. So as most of you probably know, I think I've probably spoken about it in the past, when I was doing my exams, I did do some of them in the UK and I did some of them here in Canada. Right now, I know the PEBC have changed the guidelines, and most people can do exams in whichever country they are in. When I was doing the evaluating exams, which is the first set of exams you do as an international pharmacy graduate, I was able to do that in London. And I was able to basically study everything, take the test in London. I didn't have to travel anywhere, and it saved me a lot of money. The second part of the exam, which is the MCQ and the OSCE, I did have to take those exams in Canada. For me, because I'm a British citizen, I didn't have to apply for any visas or anything like that. All British citizens, and I think there are many other countries that fall into the same kind of bracket. You can travel to Canada and be here for 6 months on vacation for 6 months. Obviously, in that time, you can't work. But you could be in Canada for 6 months. So I used that as an opportunity to come during summer break, do the exams, and then go back home, essentially. In that time, obviously, I couldn't work, right? So what I done was I would go to pharmacies and basically walk around the pharmacy, familiarize myself with some of the products that they had. I would just, look at the different brand names. I'm talking about over-the-counter products, not behind-the-counter. Different brand names, and just try to familiarize myself with the different things that they had available, because a lot of them are different to what we have in the UK. And obviously, because I couldn't work, there was no way I could ask for work experience or shadowing and things like that. But as somebody who's already in Canada, you have a visa, or whatever, you have some form of status that allows you to work, I would definitely recommend you going to, get some shadowing sessions or work experience, even if it's not paid, whilst you are studying for your exams. I think this will really help to basically piece together the things that you're studying and what you're seeing, and it will basically help consolidate information and help you to understand it much better. That would be my main recommendation. In regards to which visa, how to get the PR, all that kind of stuff, unfortunately, I am not an immigration consultant, so I won't be able to give adequate and up-to-date immigration information. However, for me, as I said, first time when I did came to do my exams, I didn't have a visa. I essentially just came as a British citizen and just, like I was on vacation and done the exams. Then you don't have to have a visa or anything to do the exams. I then applied for what they call the Working Holiday Visa, also known as the IEC, International Experience Canada Visa. This visa is available to young people, I think it's age 30 and below, so up to 30, who are, wanting to come to Canada on a working holiday visa, essentially. So you get 2 years and you can work in any field. So I could have worked in pharmacy, I could have been a barista if I wanted to be, I could have been a DJ, whatever it is, I could have done anything. And essentially this visa is available to, I think it's, British citizens, I know that for sure. I know it's also available to Irish citizens, and I'm not too sure about any others, to be honest, but there is a whole list, with all the information on the Canadian immigration website. And yeah, I was able to do that. So I got the 2-year visa, came to Canada, and because of that visa, I had already passed my exams, so I got licensed, went onto the register, and I was able to then work, essentially, work and build up my experience. And I worked for 1 year, gathered all my experience working in pharmacy, and then I was able to apply for the permanent residency. So the permanent residency, I applied through the stream called CEC, which is Canadian Experience Class. They have different classes for permanent residency applications. So a lot of people do, these streams are under express entry, I think. Again, as I said, I'm not an immigration consultant, so I think it's best to actually speak to an immigration consultant. But I qualified for the Canadian Experience Class because I had 1 year's work experience in Canada. And I was able to basically just apply, put all my work history, including my work history from the UK. It was a stressful time. I gained so much weight just from being so stressed. It was a stressful time. Honestly, it was hard. And I think it felt hard because I'd never done any immigration applications and things like that before. And I know some people kind of have done this for other countries and have done this many times, but it was my first time, and it was just hard to kind of get all the documents, piece everything together. Oh my God. It was horrible. But yeah, I qualified for the CEC, done that, and that was how I got my permanent residency in Canada. There are so many other streams available, especially if you are outside Canada. There are different streams available to come into Canada, but I would recommend speaking to an immigration consultant for sure. I hope you guys found that helpful, the information. I hope you loved my little life update. I hope that you enjoy the content I'm putting out there. I would love for you to let me know what you like, let me know what you enjoy, let me know what you want to see more of, what you want to hear more of, and I can definitely work on making sure that goes out there. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment, tell whoever you need to tell that there is a pharmacist out there putting out great gems. Let them know and let them come subscribe as well. Take care.